Oh shit, what day is it? I think it's day 23. Free to be. I'm a little bit nervous, you guys, to go live. I haven't gone live on my public page in a while, but I thought I'd give it a go, especially since I didn't really know what I wanted to go live about. So I was like, turn on the pressure. Be on a pressure cooker. Okay, so today, what just came to me was free to go against the norm. Giving yourself the freedom to go against the norm. To just do, what is everyone else doing? And can you just do the complete opposite? Well, no, I mean, do whatever you want, but it's like, how can we really start to question everything? Start to really question everything. Because that's how I started, I think. Because I was in college and I was engaged to be married in college. I was engaged to be married in college. And then I was like, oh shit. Okay, this is what everyone else is doing. They're in college. Okay, I got my degree. Check. Okay, I'm engaged to be married. Check. Oh shit, I'm about to be married. Check. I'm about to get a job. Check. And I was like, this doesn't feel good. Something is a little bit weird here. But wait, I look around, I'm like, everyone else is doing this. Everyone else is getting married, having the degree, doing the 2.2 kids in the house. And I was like, something is off. Something is really, really off. But I was like, am I the only crazy one? But it's good to be the crazy one. I'm starting to finally realize that it is a gift to be the black sheep, to be the crazy one, and to go against the total norm. So what did I do? I was like, okay, bye. No, in the nicest of ways. Well, kind of. So yeah, so I left. And that's when I started traveling the world, and everyone else around me is like, you're only 20 years old, you're a single blonde chick, you're gonna go travel the world, dangerous, danger, 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 stranger danger. And I was just like, well, this feels like more hell to be stuck in an office cubicle and working for somebody and getting paid and I don't know. I mean, not that getting paid is bad, but you know what I mean? To be freaking chained to a desk all day, every day. I was like, oh, this feels like hell, so I'm out. So yeah, you just traveled. I just started traveling. And it's just I feel like this is how it's can we do this with everything? As I'm starting to create, it's what is nobody else doing? What if everybody else around me is totally wrong? What if everyone's crazy and I'm the one that knows what's going on? Oh my God, what if that was true? How can we start to really open up and start to see things and start to feel things in a whole new way? This is where innovation is. This is where innovation is, you guys. Oh my God. If we're just copying what everyone else is doing. Oh, Tiffany's on. She knows what I'm talking about because she does things differently. She's I'm not getting a full-time job. I'm gonna open up a pole studio. I'm opening up a pole dancing studio and I'm gonna do it totally different. And it's the coolest pole studio because she's innovating a new way. She's creating community. It's not just okay, come in, do some exercises and leave, bitches, She's no, come in and we're creating community, creating a gathering and creating a new way forward. This is what I love. This is what blows my mind is when people are innovating new things and new ways of doing things. So it's whatever you're getting triggered of, whatever is not working, how can you start to see that's maybe what you're here to bring out? It's my biggest frustrations was how on Facebook everyone's I'm a spiritual teacher and just be positive and love everything and everybody. And I'm a crying mess. And I'm so I just hit live and I'm start crying all the time. It's okay, everyone else is has their shit together, at least it seems. And I'm okay, let me show you a different way to do this. I don't know if it's right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing with all these different expressions and ideas and things. It's so fun to go against the norm. Okay, it's a little bit scary because it's oh my God, I'm gonna show this side, or what if I fail? And then it's oh wait, failure is the key to success. It's you look at any great inventions or innovators, it's I hate to use all the normal examples, the light bulb. It's like, how many times did he have to like fuse and like work with all the wires to like get it to work? It wasn't just like the first time. It's like perfection. I think like in this modern world, we think that things are just going to work out right away. You know, if it doesn't work out right away, we're going to like give up and like throw it to the side, you know, but it's like getting excited to epically fail, like getting excited to fail, because it's like once we fail, we can get creative. We can get like, you know, be a little detective and be like, what didn't work? Like, what didn't work here? And how could I change this? How can I fix this? How can I like, you know, play with this so that it starts to work, and we can keep going with it, keep going with it, keep going with it, and keep finding new ways, you know? It's like, you know, even with like sexuality, if you guys know, like I'm all into like sexuality, like talks and healings and all that. And so I've studied Tantra. I've done like all these like Native American lineages and like studied all of these things. And I'm like, I don't like what's being put out there. Like, okay, so there's like really good pieces of like everything. Like there's some good bits and like, but some parts I'm like, no, you know, and it's like, oh, that doesn't mean to just give up. It's like, I can actually create a new way forward. I'm like, oh, and then it's like, ooh, what is not out there? And like, what is the market wanting? And where's the market trending towards? And like, how can I start to get like really excited? So I'm like, oh, I just see myself. I'm like, I want to go into like corporations. Like I want to work with businesses, you know? And it's like, how can we get people to love what they're doing? How can we go in there? And it's like all the corporations are just built in like giving paychecks and like creating all this like stuffiness. And then it's like, of course they're like their people are just like waiting till the time clocks, and then they go off and they just want to like get drunk every night and like party on the weekends and wait till their vacation time comes. Do you think there's going to be a lot of creativity and innovations in that workplace? Probably not, because they're just doing, because that's the way things are done. And we like to do like monkey see, monkey do, and like we just like to copy everything else. Okay, I did make a video say you're free to be a copycat, which I think it's good. Like you're like, oh, like I like how Callie's doing this, so maybe I'm gonna try that. So like you can do that. You can start to copy somebody in the beginning just to maybe give you confidence to start to share and start to get out there. But then it's like, how can you start to like get creative and like, what do I want to bring out? And what are the problems that I see? And how are people like, where's the struggles, or where's this? And like, how can I start to create a new way forward? Like, how can I do things that has never been done before? And can I really start to trust myself? Because this was another big thing. Following groups, like if everyone's in a group and following like one master, be careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Because probably something is weird, a little bit cultish or weird. And like I've been in so many like spiritual groups and teachers and the communities and things like that. It's like, it's so easy to get sucked into the like group mindset of a group. Careful, careful, careful. It's very easy to get sucked in. And so it's like, just to start to see like, wow, sometimes when people get in a group mindset, like, it's a little bit scary, because then everyone's like thinking the same, acting the same, believing everything that somebody says, and nobody's actually going in and questioning. And that's what I did. I was like, oh, I bow down to you. You're the master. You have all the perfect words for me, and I believe everything that you say. And then it was like, I didn't actually like give myself permission to like go within and see what my truth was. It's like, I feel like in each one of us, there's like something new, something different that wants to be expressed or created or whatever it is, you know? It's like so beautiful when we can like allow these unique expressions out. And it's a little bit scary because it's going against the norm. It's going against what everyone else is thinking. But how can we really start to like just trust that and get really excited to go against the norm and shift all of our perspectives to try a new way, to try a new way, to try a new way and go against everything. You know, I mean, think about it. I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling so old, because like I lived in the days when there was like even no cell phones. Like I had a pager. I don't know if you guys know what a pager is, but I had a pager in high school. You know, if everyone's like, oh, let me just make the next best pager and let me put pink rainbows on it and let me do this to the pager and this to the pager and this to the pager. They didn't even like, but it's like, you got to innovate and get outside of the box and see, like, it fucking sucks to have a pager. Well, actually now it's kind of better to have a pager, because like now my parents can actually call me. But a pager, you can pretend like you didn't get the message and you didn't hear the beep. No, but really, like, you know, I think you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. So innovate, like think of new ways for it. And that's like how, you know, the cell phone came and then the smartphone. And it's like, oh, you get to combine like all these different apparatuses. And like, it's just like, how can you take two seemingly super random things and unite them together to create something new? So like start to get creative, like start to see like where the missing links are, where you're getting triggered in society, or like where the missing holes are. And it's like, what could I create to do this? It's like, look at freaking Tesla, right? Like what they're creating. It's like so innovative and so new. And it's like, how can we even go beyond that? How can we go beyond that? Like we can take somebody and then just keep going by. Because if you can imagine it, you can create it. If you can imagine it, you can create it. So how big are you letting yourself dream? How big are you letting yourself imagine? Can you go beyond what everyone else is thinking or believing? What am I believing that nobody else believes? It starts to get fun. It starts to get really fun. Okay, I'll let you ponder about that. But that's what I want to do. I was like, I want to work with a bunch of innovators and creators. This won't be fun. Okay, I'm giving up now. Bye.